This is the official press conference for our main event at Rebellion, representing Impact Wrestling, Executive Vice President Scott D'Amore, and the World Champion Rich Swann. Representing AEW, owner Tony Khan, and Jerry Lynn.
This is very typical. Yeah, go ahead, please. This is very typical stuff. Where's your boy, bro?
So while we're going to move on with the questions that we received from members of the press right now.
Andreas Hale, Sporting News here, and my first question goes to the Impact World Champion, Rich Swann. Rich, you have been an underdog your entire career, and you always seem to overcome. But in this match, you're facing the best bout machine, a man who has multiple 5-star matches and has often been considered the best wrestler on the planet. How do you plan to overcome this level of adversity, and what will it mean for your career to come out on top?
You know, I've battled with adversity my whole entire life. I'm no stranger to it. It's nothing new. And Kenny Omega is everything that, people claim he is. He is one of the best in the world. And, I'm going to have that opportunity to put myself in that light. And if I become the Impact Unified Champion and AEW Champion in the same night, it's going to be history making. You know what I'm saying?
Our next question comes from Mike Johnson of PW Insider. This is a question for both Scott and Tony. Question is, the legendary world title unification match between Bruno Sammartino and Luthez never got past the talking stage, partially because of the grueling schedule the champion would have to endure. What strategies are in place to make sure that Impact has access to the unified champion, especially if Kenny Omega ends up as the champion, given the issues between AEW and Impact? And a follow-up question is, what message do you have for those cynical fans out there who believe this match will come and go without a definitive winner and a unified champion?
I think I'd like to, first of all, say that I believe Kenny's going to win the match. Kenny's AEW World Champion. He's one of the great wrestlers in the world. And I do believe whoever wins the match, Kenny or Rich, is going to be able to accommodate the schedule of both AEW Dynamite and Impact. And whoever it is, Kenny or Rich, they will do that because I think we've already agreed, Rich, if you win this match, you're going to be at Dynamite. I expect you to make all the commitments to the champion. And I've agreed, Kenny, if Kenny wins the belt, he'll make the commitments. I think it's great for us to have our champion going out and conquering other championships.
The thing about 2021 that we've seen is that it's great to have promoters, and despite all the posturing and everything else, and Tony is great at posturing, he's also a visionary. And much like us, he's about talent first, he's about fan first, and the arrangements have been made. All the I's have been dotted, all the T's have been crossed, and whoever walks out as the Impact Unified Champion and the AEW World Champion is going to handle both schedules. I think that's a testament to AEW's team and Tony and his people. I think it's a testament to myself, Don Callis, and the great people we have here. The fact that we're putting the fans and the industry first, like so many other promoters in this industry. And as far as for people that are skeptical about whether there's going to be a winner, I can tell you that myself and everybody here at Impact Wrestling and Tony and his people at AEW are all about making sure that there is a winner.
I'll be here with an AEW referee, and on no AEW show has there ever been a non-finish in terms of a winner being decided. We will have a winner, I can promise you, with AEW being involved, sanctioning the match.
And what more can you ask for?
Gentlemen, thank you very much for your candid answers. Our third question comes from...
The champ is here.
Kenny and Don, thank you for joining us.
Gareth A. Davis from the Daily Telegraph in London with a question for Don Callis. At the risk of being confrontational, Don, At what point are you going to stop playing both sides here? You're either an Impact Wrestling executive or you're the personal manager of talent like Kenny Omega. Which is it? I've covered combat sports for a long time, and what you've been doing for the last 5 or 6 months would make Don King blush. When's all this Machiavellian scheming going to end, Don?
What is this? This is turning into a roast here. What is this? Where's Don Rickles? I mean, are these real questions? I'm really, you know what? You know what? I've had enough. I've sat here and I've listened. Take this. Run along, son. It's all right. Let Daddy take over. Rich is a great champion. We all know this. Rich knows that I advocated for him to come to Impact Wrestling. I advocated for him to be in the main event at Bound for Glory where you won the world title. Rich knows that I called his house every week while he had a broken leg to keep his spirits up. But Rich also knows that Kenny Omega is my family. So without further ado, the man who brought you the Tokyo Dome, Jericho Omega, the man who brought you Kenny Omega AEW champion, and Kenny Omega and Don Callis who brought you this, the reason that we are all here. Let me, without further ado, because this is way overdue, announce to you the greatest living athlete, the greatest wrestler in the history of the professional wrestling business. Gotch, Flair, Hackenschmidt, Hogan are all insects compared to this man. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from the AEW World Champion and the God of Pro Wrestling, the King of the Death Match, Kenny, by God, Omega. Tell him, kid.
You know, this isn't new to me. I've done this so many times before. Standing on stage at a podium before a big match, trying to explain just how important it is for me to win, how much better I am than my opponent. To me, this is natural. This is just like any other given Sunday. I take what I do seriously. I'm a professional. I'm a legend. Look at the way I dress for this event. I take what I do seriously. And I mean what I say. And I say what I mean. Rich, you've never been here before. You never had to shoulder this kind of responsibility before, so I can understand why maybe you're a little nervous. I can understand if maybe you're a little scared. I can understand why you went to the bargain bin of your local Target and selected the outfit that you did today. Look, Rich, it's really no offense. I don't mean any offense whatsoever. It's just that I was put on this earth to make a change, to make a difference. And you're here because you like wrestling. You love wrestling. And you're going to try your little heart out every time you step in between those ropes. And for that, I give you a lot of credit. In fact, I can respect it. But now that we're here, and you guys have organized this very professional-looking press conference, I can, with a certain amount of confidence, say that you don't belong in this stage. You don't belong in this ring. You don't belong in this history-making event. You're just a means to an end. And when everyone looks back at the tapes, when they look back at the match that was, the match to unify champions across America, the match that opened the forbidden door, that created the legacy, cemented the legacy of Kenny Omega, I can't say they're going to know, they're going to care, and they're going to remember you. So, again, no disrespect whatsoever. In fact, I hope you bring your A game, Rich. I really do. Because you are taking part in history. So, cameras, you're probably going to want to catch this. This will be the last time I'm cordial with this man. Next time we meet is going to be in the ring. I wish you the best of luck, but it's going to be war, my friend. So, to the victor go the spoils, as they say.
It's an historic first. A battle between two world champions.
April 25th, title versus title.
A war between two competing worlds.
Two titles, two companies, history will be made.
The Impact World Champion, Rich Swann. The AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega. Title versus title. Rebellion. Live. Sunday, April 25th on pay-per-view.